Have you been looking for a poof method for your square wreath form? Well, today I have one for you. The method that I'm going to show you today is called poof side method, and it's going to be a fun one to make. I also did a poof corner method for a square wreath form. I'm going to attach that in the description box below and at the end of this video. We are going to have so much fun making this wreath, and for some reason this wreath form and this wreath style, just using Deco mesh on a square wreath, looks so much more high-end on the door. I don't know if it's not the standard circular one or if it's because it's just massive. It's a lot bigger because we have the corners to fill. I'm not sure, but it looks absolutely fantastic on any door. With that being said, let's get started making this gorgeous wreath using the poof side method. For this wreath, I'm starting with 16 pipe cleaners, 21-inch Deco mesh, and a square metal wreath form from the Dollar Tree. This one is 14 inches in width. For this poof side method, we are going to be using row 1 and 2, or the inside row and this middle row, and we are going to have beautiful poofs on the side. Let's start with the inner row. And on our inner row, we are going to be doing a pipe cleaner in the middle. So I'm going to be using 2 of these rows to tie a pipe cleaner to the bottom of the first row. Now that we have 4 in the middle, we're also going to tie on the corners, but only on the first row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it, just one twist in the corner, and then I'm going to go around the other side and twist again. That's just so it doesn't ride back and forth. I'm going to do a twist on one of the sides, just one twist, and then take one of your pipe cleaners and go around the other side and then twist again. This is just to lock in that corner so our pipe cleaner doesn't move. If you don't want to do this double loop thing, that's fine. You can just do one, just because this inner row is going to be pretty full. Now let's put pipe cleaners on the outside. This is going to be the easy part. We are just going to put pipe cleaners on the intersections. That's it. I think this method is fairly easy because on the outside, we're just using the intersections, and on the inside, we're using corners and middle of each side, and that's it. This wreath form is all done. As you see, all the pipe cleaners on this inside row are facing in. All the ones in the middle row are facing out. There's 8 on the outside, 8 on the inside. As far as putting our Deco mesh on, we're going to do things just a tiny bit different. So I'm going to start with the center one. I'm going to do 10-inch loops on the inside, going all the way around until I overlap. So we're going to have a full circle of 10-inch loops. Then I'm going to go to this next one, but I'm not going to make a loop. I'm going to go flat. Then I'm going to go around making 12-inch loops all the way around until I come back to this pipe cleaner. And this is where I'm going to cut off the excess Deco mesh and zip tie that tail to this middle row. Here we go. My Deco mesh is being rolled towards the table, and I'm going to go in about 1.5 inches to 2 inches and gather it. We are starting in the middle on this first row right here. I zip tied my tail on this middle row, and I'm going to go down with my Deco mesh because that's where our pipe cleaner is on the first row, and give it 2 nice twists. And then we're going to start measuring off our 10 inches. Our 10 inches is this light color square right here. 2 twists. And I'm going to keep on going and make 10-inch loops all the way around on that inner row. I am on my last loop on the inner row, and now I'm going to go right here at the center. We're going to keep it flat, and we're going to go on this corner. No loops right here. We're just going to transfer it. I'm going to just give it a nice twist or 2, because if you do a loop here, it's going to get confusing as far as the overall look. Because it's a square wreath form, you just want to make sure you have even loops on the inside and even loops on the outside. And now I'm going to make a 12-inch loop. And 12-inch loop is this dark blue square for me. And we're going to go around to this next intersection. And look how beautiful our poof is right here. I just made my last loop. I'm going to cut off about 2-3 inches. In the back, I'm going to push the tail towards row 2, towards the middle row. And right here, I'm going to grab another zip tie and zip tie it in place. And now it's time to decorate. Next, I'm going to go around the whole wreath and just poof everything out. Just make it nice, beautiful, and soft. Now we're ready to decorate. I wanted to show you the sign that we're going to use, and instead of using it in a square way, kind of like our wreath, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my wreath in a diamond shape and then put my sign right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the pipe cleaners that are going to be useless to me because the sign is going to be covering them. And so those are going to be the center ones. Basically, you just look behind the corner and they're going to be the center ones on the first row only. So I'm just going to do a few twists, about 1 inch from the actual connection. I'm going to cut that off, fold it in half, and fold it back. It might be easier to see from the back if our sign is like this. These are the ones that are kind of useless to us. Oh, I did that one. So I'm going to do this one. Since we had 16 pipe cleaners to start, we got rid of 4 of them. That means we only need 12 to make our bundles. So I'm going to be cutting my ribbon into 12-inch strips, and I do the zigzag thing because when I cut it, I do the dovetails at the same time as cutting my ribbon. So I'm just going to zigzag this white ribbon, and I'm going to show you this real quick. I got this one at Costco, and I picked up a few rolls because white is so universal. It goes with absolutely everything, every holiday. It's a nice way to brighten up your wreath, whether it's Valentine's, spring, summer, or Christmas. My white ribbon is all zigzagged and ready to be cut. All the ribbon that I'm using today is 1.5 inch in width. Then I got this ribbon, and it's just a beautiful burlap ribbon. This one I got at Craft Outlet online. And then this one I got at Hobby Lobby, originally $5.99, and I paid, drum roll, 89 cents. I know. Don't you just love those deals? But this one is just a zigzag, beautiful blue color, gray, and gold on a burlap background. And I thought that would work well with this one. And of course, we're going to brighten it up with the white, and it's going to look beautiful. Same thing with these two. We're going to zigzag them at 12 inches, and we need 12 pieces of each. All my ribbon is zigzagged, and now I'm just going to start folding it in half and cutting it from the center going out. As I was about to start making my bundles, I found this mesh tubing in my stash. I decided to cut my mesh tubing into 11-inch strips and see how many I can get out of it. I'm super excited because I managed to get 12 pieces of the mesh tubing. So now it's time to start making our bundles. I'm just going to put the ribbon one on top of each other. And of course, to make my 12 bundles, I have all my ribbon cut into 12-inch strips, and there's 12 of each ribbon, and of course of the mesh tubing. Find my center, grab one piece of mesh tubing, put it right in the middle, bring it together, and attach it to one of our pipe cleaners. When I do that, I'm going to just twist, twist, twist about 1 inch from the center. I'm going to give it a little snip, fold in half, and fold back. And I'm going to do this going all the way around. Now for a fall sign, I'm going to take the jute cord out. And because this is such a big sign, I decided to do 4 pipe cleaners in the back. As usual, fold it in half, make a little 1-inch seat, Then we're going to grab some scrap, either felt or fabric or ribbon, whatever you have on hand. And we're going to use it to lock our pipe cleaners in place. Felt on top, and then I put a little bit on each side. And my felt pieces are about 1.5 by 1 inch. Now I'm ready to attach my sign to my wreath. Tying my pipe cleaners to the ones that don't have any of our ribbon to the center ones. I'm just going to go from one side to the other side. Twist, twist, twist. Now that our sign is on, now it's time for my favorite part, and that's to start playing with all that ribbon. And of course, the little holes right here, we are going to cover with one of our ribbon pieces. To hang our wreath, I'm going to use this jute cord I got from the sign, and I'm just going to tie a knot right here on this intersection, and then another one on this one. And that's it. We have a way to hang our wreath. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And how do you think the wreath came out? Louis is wearing his favorite tie. And by the way, he asked me to let you know, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up, because that's what helps this video and our channel grow. Who's my sweetest dog in the world? Who wants to go for a walk maybe? Or get some peanut butter? Bye everyone, and have a beautiful day. Mwah.